Right, so welcome back. Welcome back to another epic podcast with your host, Tameen25. That's me, guys. That's me. I'm Tameen25, and welcome back to another epic podcast with me and the T4 Army as we embark on more hot topics. That's right, we're going to be talking about some impressive new things for you guys on today's podcast. We have a massive lineup for you guys, so please be sure to stick around and get involved with the podcast if you can. You are more than welcome to join us over at discord.com, where you guys can actually get involved with the podcast. You can actually do things like give your opinion. You can do things like call in. There is so many ways you guys can get involved with today's live stream. It's really simple and easy to do. What's up? Big shout out to DY Plays YT, also known as Dennis Yasizi, who's up in the Discord chat with us today on the podcast. And I'd just like to start off by saying a massive shout out to the guys who are here. A big shout out to Crazy Holes. What's up, Crazy?
Hey, how you doing?
That's one of our first guests on the show today, and also a big shout out to Exodus D.
What up, everybody?
What up, Exodus? Also, a big shout out goes out to Mr. Dennis Yasizi, who's up in the joint as well, who's also known as DY Plays YT. What's up, Dennis?
Hey, what's up?
So, as you guys know, if you haven't joined us before, this is the first ever podcast on the channel. We did do a test podcast last stream for you guys, so if you guys enjoyed that, which I did see, even though it was just a test, it was a good start, and I'm hoping we can continue the momentum and make this a bit more of a popular show for the channel and for you guys to get involved with. As you guys know, there is a lot of controversy and a lot of shit going down on YouTube, and this is just a chance, this is just a time for us to get together and be able to talk about these different things that are going on YouTube throughout the week. So these are the hot topics that are coming up in today's podcast, so please stick around for these. The first one that we're going to be talking about today is obviously the KSI versus Joe Weller fight. So I want you guys to drop down in the comment section anything about the fight that you liked, who your money was on, who you were rooting for from the day go, and also, did you put any money down? Did you guys lose any?
Apology. As you guys know, Logan Paul did come back to YouTube a couple of days ago, and he did do an apology video, which we will be kind of analysing and talking about whether there was some truth to that apology or whether it was just the standard Logan Paul bullshit that we so much in our lives. Also, going to talk about the Fortnite rip-off of the pub during the game. We're jumping into the Fortnite game playing, so if you guys check that
That Fortnite has been a massive issue with the I guess with kind of like the rip-off of the PUBG game. So that's one of the topics we're going to be talking about today. Also, we're talking about the Pewdiepie 666 controversy. If you guys haven't heard about this yet, please stay tuned. It's going to be interesting with the whole what's happening with Pewdiepie and this brand new 60 million subscriber goddamn merchandise that he's pushing out to his audience and to the world, and something maybe you didn't see or you didn't hear about, I'd like to touch on in today's podcast. So without further ado, I'd like to jump in here and just start today's podcast by showing you guys the part with Logan Paul, with KSI and the Joe Weller fight, and how all of that came to an abrupt end on last week, on the 3rd of February.
You've got to give him credit. Jay is reveling in it.
Pounding his chest.
landing headshot after headshot after headshot. This is the killer instinct that he was talking about.
And it's all over. It's all over. It's not. It's a standing count. We have to end it soon. This has to be over. I would rather say this end. Joe is not throwing at this point. This is not. We have to end this now. JJ is doing what he said he was going to do. And as a friend of Joe, I'd rather this end now.
This isn't what Joe wants to do. This isn't what he wants, though, is it? He wants to go further. You can see he's debating. Let me keep
You've
going.
got to give credit to JJ. He is being fantastic here.
He's been relentless. He's looking over to his corner there. He's getting some simple instructions from his coach. As Joe goes over to his corner to gather his mind and take it back out for another
And here
pounding.
we go. This surely is the end of the fight. JJ has got so much power.
It's waved off.
Oh, that is not.
And that's how the story ended. That is how it ended on the... That's how it ended with the whole KSI. Did you guys see that? I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me just go. Wait, hold on. Let me just see.
Readying himself. JJ.
Hold on a second. Yeah, no, that didn't play free. Wait, one sec. Let me play that. I think the video is gonna play now. One sec. Sorry
Jay's
about that.
coming
We're
back
having
to
some
the middle.
technical
Joe's coming back to the
difficulties.
middle. We're going to see them fight again.
JJ
Good
landing big
uppercut
big
by
from
JJ.
Joe.
Joe answers with the left hook. The jab of JJ is a nightmare to deal with.
Look at JJ just feeling his opponent out. He
JJ's
knows
doing
where he's
so
got him.
good.
Oh, JJ's trying to land some big punches, but he just can't. His arms will also be feeling a little weaker out there. Be feeling
The thing
a little
is,
shaky. Big
oh,
punches
that is
landed there.
unbelievable from
Big
JJ.
combinations.
And Joe is taking standing count for Joe Weller here. JJ doing fantastically well.
Joe Weller will be hearing JJ's coach over his shoulder shouting to JJ, calm down. This is in your hands.
Yeah, basically. Joe's struggling a lot here, but soldiering on like an absolute warrior. You've got to give him credit. Jay is reveling in it.
Pounding his chest, landing headshot after headshot after headshot. This is the killer instinct that he was talking
And
about.
it's all over. It's all over. It's not. It's a standing count. We have to end it soon. This has to be over. I would rather say this end. Joe is not throwing at this point. This is not. We have to end this now. JJ is doing what he said he was going to do. And as a friend of Joe, I'd rather this end now.
This isn't what Joe wants to do. This isn't what he wants, though, is it? He wants to go further. You can see he's debating. Let me keep
You've
going.
got to give credit to JJ. He is being fantastic here.
He's been relentless. He's looking over to his corner there. He's getting some simple instructions from his coach. As Joe goes over to his corner to gather his mind and take it back out for another
And here
pounding.
we go. This surely is the end of the fight. JJ has got so much power.
It's waved off.
And that's it. That's how the story went. Okay, with JJ and the infamous KSI coming in like the monster that he claimed he was, and literally annihilated young Joe Weller. Now, obviously, with Joe being at the center of this, I want to get your guys' sort of opinion on what you guys thought. I mean, I'll come to you first, Crazy Holes. What was your personal sort of take on the actual fight, and also who was you rooting for to win?
I'd say personally KSI, because I do actually watch his videos, and you know, I actually follow him on Instagram, and he has shown that he has been training. I don't personally follow Weller. I don't really know Weller on a YouTube viewer kind of fan base. so I don't know much about him. But I know that that KSI has been training, and obviously you can see that he's a lot more, toned, and he looks like he's done a lot more for this fight than Weller has.
Yeah.
Personally, Weller didn't really seem interested in attacking and punching KSI.
So do you think he boxed like the typical stereotypic boxer then, rather than boxing sort of out of the box?
Basically, he was just being willing to be hit, basically.
So you're saying he was a walking punching bag then?
Pretty much.
So coming over to Exodus D, what was your personal take, and did you actually get to watch the whole fight, or and also, I mean, again, what was your gut instinct? Was you rooting for Joe or was you rooting for KSI?
Honestly, I watched the whole thing like live, so it was pretty good live. And the whole time, I was just going for KSI because he went from being like chubby to being like in really good shape just to make the 4 months since he lost the fight. So he just yeah.
So who was you? So was you rooting for KSI from the word go, or Weller?
I was always rooting for JJ because it was kind of like his YouTube career. Like he just dedicated his time to winning on everything. Like he dedicated everything. And he's always being himself and being so cocky.
So do you think that he's always been a bit like that, JJ? He's always had that sort of willpower to kind of succeed and overcome any sort of adversity that he's faced. I mean, even when he started doing his music and he was getting a lot of criticisms for that, do you think that maybe he's pushed on and he's been able to sort of overcome a lot of these kind of issues with all this sort of, I guess people always doubting him, and he's always proving and having a reason to show people that what he's made of.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's always, in my opinion, from what I've seen from his life and stuff, he's always been like the underdog. Like when he first started his YouTube career and all that, he was like an extrovert, and then now he's out here doing all this stuff.
Yeah. So do you think that gives a lot of encouragement to people who are a bit more, who are introverts, but actually turn into extroverts through sort of life experiences and difficult positions that they put themselves into to kind of develop themselves a bit more?
Yeah. It's always good to get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Okay, well, thanks for that. And also coming over to Dennis Yazizi. Dennis, I know Dennis is one of the is the more controversial guy on the outside, which is nice. It's good to hear a different side, a different opinion. So Dennis, I mean, coming to you now, obviously, what was your personal take on the Joe Weller and KSI fight?
Yeah, I basically give big props to KSI. I think he trained the most, like the best man wins, and I think he trained more than Joe Weller. But yeah, as well, Joe had a leg injury, I think so. But I wasn't like against too much KSI.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of like Joe better because even when I was going through hard times, he always makes me laugh. Like.
Okay. So you've been a fan of Mr. Weller before, obviously, this fight even came about. Then is that what you're saying?
I've been with him from day one, when this beef began. Like I don't give a fuck.
Right. Okay. So you've been rooting for Joe from the word go.
Yep.
Is there a particular reason you've been championing Joe through?
Yeah, don't know. I don't like. I just love him as a YouTuber. I like JJ too, but I don't like JJ too much as Joe. Like,
Yeah.
I know like KSI makes me laugh as well, but not as Joe. Like I see KSI more seriously than Joe. I
Okay.
don't like serious people. I'm not even kidding. I don't even like them.
So you think JJ's too serious?
Yeah, he took this fight too serious, but yeah, he proved all of his fans wrong because all of his fans, like, not all of them, but basically some of them said he couldn't even beat Joe Weller.
Yeah. I mean, do you not think that's showing like some sort of like the level of confidence that he's kind of like running
Yeah,
at?
yeah, he had like he was even cocky. Even in the
Yeah.
press conference, he was cocky. That pissed me off. Like, yeah, but fuck you,
But
JJ still.
did you feel that KSI was the underdog, or was he the guy who was going to beat Joe, or do you feel like Joe should have won that fight, but for whatever
I
reason
don't
he
know,
lost?
like Joe should have played better because he was just defending himself, like putting his arms up only. He didn't throw punches that
Mm,
well. And even
yeah.
I saw a video of KSI, like when Joe punched him, his first move, like it didn't even hurt him at all. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Denise. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of controversy around the actual fight, and it's nice to hear a sort of a sort of broad discussion of everybody's different opinions on the actual fight. And I mean, obviously, I mean, me personally, I was obviously rooting for Mr. KSI to win the fight, but obviously, you do want. I mean, I don't think Joe wanted it to go down the way it went down. I think he would have preferred if there was it
Like
was
Joe looked like he didn't want to. No, he didn't want to say. He didn't like give a shit about the fight.
yeah,
Like KSI was more serious.
he was, yeah, he was definitely more serious.
Yep.
And I think that kind of proves a lot with the actual fight. But obviously, I want to say a massive thanks to you guys. I mean, obviously, all of you guys who are watching this podcast back, if you guys want to check it out, the fight is obviously on YouTube. It's on KSI's channel. What's up, Golden Mods? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming and joining the podcast. If you guys have any opinions on the KSI Joe Weller fight, be sure to drop your comments at the bottom of the video, and I'll be sure to get those opinions across and just get a kind of feel for everybody else's feeling on the actual issue that happened. And was it apology? I can't even see this thing. Oh, yeah, and so obviously, I mean, if you guys want to drop your comments, be sure to do that. Also, you can come over to discord.com and see if you guys want to get involved with that as well. It'd be quite interesting to hear some of your opinions on the Discord chat. Also, next thing I wanted to talk about was obviously the Logan Paul apology. This was a massive thing that blew up on YouTube. And it's something I wanted to kind of touch on. It's not something I want to dwell on for too long because obviously there's been a lot of talk about this apology from Logan Paul, and I think a lot of people have already touched on it a lot. If you guys didn't get to see that particular apology, I'll be sure to go check it out over at Logan Paul's channel. The thing I really want to talk about with this is if you guys have seen it, I'm going to come to Denny Jassizi first on this one. Was it honest?
I don't know, like you filmed the vlog and then you edited it and then you I think it was like on purpose. I think so. Like how much time do you need to think?
So do you think? So you think his apology was false? It was made up.
It was. I don't know. I didn't believe it, but at the same time I did. Like he maybe
Okay.
did it for views. That's what I think.
Do you think he panicked?
Yeah, I
Do
think
you think there was
this
a?
is this
Do you think
is
there
this
was an? Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
like this is one of his biggest controversy. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like he showed a dead body, and I got pissed about YouTube because they don't do nothing about it. Like I watched the video straight away, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah, I mean, do you think that the issue around what happened with Logan Paul is has caused some? I mean, obviously, it's caused massive controversy with the whole, you know, with the rest of us YouTubers. Obviously, it's
Yeah. He like
massive problems.
basically he kind of ruined some of the small YouTubers' dreams. Like they want to like be big YouTubers as like maybe KSI or some gaming YouTubers, and
Yeah.
like
All right. Well, someone's asked a really interesting question in the chat. And the question was about obviously what happened with obviously after the KSI fight versus Joe Werner, there was some issues with well, there's something came up with KSI calling out the Paul brothers. And someone's asked an interesting question: who do you think would win versus Logan Paul or Jake Paul and KSI? Who would actually win those fights if either of the brothers had a fight with KSI? I'm gonna say my opinion first, and I would personally think. I mean, I know Jake and Paul are Jake and Logan are both taller than KSI. And I think KSI's style of fighting would have to change to kind of compete with them. But personally, I would have to still go with JJ. It would still be named the underdog to fight those two guys and to see. I mean, I think he'd have a tougher fight versus Logan than Jake. You know, looking at their physique. But obviously, muscles ain't everything, and stamina's a very big thing, especially in the game of boxing. And yeah, I mean, me personally, I still root for JJ on that one. Just a quick one in. Crazy, what do you think about that comment?
What, between Logan Paul and Jake Paul?
Yeah, Logan Paul, Jake Paul versus KSI.
Pretty much, I'd still hands down think KSI, because the thing is that just on a brief note, like they basically on their videos beat around the bush by trying to get their so-called dad involved.
Yeah.
And then a little kid, like that just shows that they can't. They're not
manning up. They're not manning up. They're not stepping up to the game.
Yeah, then they don't have that mind frame of adulting. They're still in there. They're still in
like
that.
Kids.
Their kiddie minds. You know, they still think that, oh yeah, Disney. I work with Disney, so I'm gonna act like Disney. Yeah.
What about you, Exodus D? What do you think about that question? Logan Paul or Jake Paul versus KSI? Who would win?
See, the thing is, both Logan and Jake did wrestling in high school, but I still think KSI for the fact that he actually has boxing experience.
Okay, that's a good comment. And obviously, Denise, what's your personal thought on this? Logan Paul, Jake Paul versus KSI.
I know, like Logan, and I don't know. Jake is weak as fuck, so put him out. Like Logan is strong and like tall as fuck, and compared to JJ, like for me, JJ is kind of slow at the same time, a bit fast. But
so you think he'd struggle to fight him?
No. I think JJ would win because like Logan doesn't take shit seriously sometimes, and like he just jokes around, and like JJ knows more boxing than Logan as well.
Right. I don't know what the echoing's about. I have no idea, guys. I don't know. It's echoing from somewhere, but I have no idea from where. I can hear it myself, but I don't know where it's echoing from. I don't know if someone's watching the channel back.
No, I'm not. I'm just with you guys.
Speakers on. Anyone got their speakers on? Because
No.
we have got a
No.
serious echo going on
I'm
in the
just with my
background.
headset.
So I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure where the echoing's actually coming from. Let me see. Is anything on my computer? Let me
Yeah,
just have a
the
quick look.
echoing is it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it definitely is annoying.
Like it
let's
triggers me
see.
to like talk.
Hold on, let me just disable this. And has that got rid of it? No, it's still there. It's still there. I'm just thinking if that disable that. No, no. There's still a little bit of an echo. And now
Yeah, there's
now
a
there's
little.
just audio as well.
Yeah, a bit is better than a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's as best as we're gonna get it today. Logan, what up? Lugan.
Logan, you're frozen.
Logan, you're frozen. Frozen Logan, dudes. Frozen Logan.
Right,
Anyways, staying on topic, thank you for that question, Golden Mods. Just to stay on topic, we're going to just quickly recap back. Obviously, Dennis gave his opinion on the Logan Paul apology in the sense of, was it truthful, was it honest, or was it just a load of bullshit? I want to come over to Exodus D, ask the same question. Exodus, what do you think about the Logan Paul apology?
I kind of agree with Denny Zizi because he filmed it, had to upload it to a computer, edit it, and still upload it without like anything going through his mind. Like, this is not okay for me to like upload. Granted, yeah, he did put like he did put like the like suicide awareness thing, but that's not really gonna help anybody.
Right.
Like that's the like it's more like instead of like a visual thing, it's more of a physical thing.
I got
You have to physically do something instead of just visualizing something.
So you're saying because the fact that he actually did the he did the actual he recorded that video. He edited that video, and then decided to actually post that video. There is actually no reason for there to be an apology because he obviously did it on purpose.
Yeah. And then the part that really pissed me off was all of his fans saying like I would have killed myself to be in one of his videos. That guy should be lucky.
Yeah.
That really made me mad.
Okay. And in terms of you crazy, where do you stand on this Logan Paul apology that went down?
Personally, I think he's just chatting shit.
Okay.
Because the thing is that, you know, he defends his jokes by claiming that his humor is his coping mechanism when dealing with tough situations. And in all honesty, this is, basically, this is a valid and real reaction that happens to many after actually experiencing something traumatic.
Never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down.
But this would have been an okay explanation in any situation. But this one wasn't. Like, it wasn't one. You know. But
I want to apologize to the internet.
You know, yeah, he did give an apology. You know, I do agree with his tweet that he did put out. You know, it's one thing to apologize about something you've done wrong, but then it's another thing to continuously point out your supposed innocence and emphasize your popularity on the internet. That you didn't do anything for views. You know, I think, yeah, in my opinion, his apologies seem more like a reflection of his remorse over the criticism he was receiving, rather than something that he genuinely felt bad about.
Like I said, I made a huge mistake. I don't expect to be forgiven.
So that's kind of my opinion.
Okay.
Disappointed myself.
No, that's a fair enough point.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say also is, I mean, obviously, he released his apology, and he did state that
severe,
he was, he was really sorry for doing whatever he did.
He
Then changed his hairstyle. He decided to cut his hair and do it a little bit different, not as crazy as he's got it right now in this
because he wants
video.
to change the past.
So do you think it's an actual visual change as well to kind of show
I
his
think so,
change?
yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, that video went out, and about 3 days later, he decides to change his hairstyle, change everything about him.
Look,
Isn't that just a bit ironic?
Wait, can I say something?
Of course, Dennis, yeah.
Yeah, my truly honest opinion, like, at first he just wanted all the views, like, but then he realized that he did something really freaking bad, and he, like, did an apology, and for me, it's like, just give the guy a chance, like, he's still young. Like, and everyone says, like, you can learn by making mistakes as well.
But do you not think recording a dead body is?
Yeah, that's why I think he just wanted the views for first, because he doesn't know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, isn't it a bit weird that you know he records a dead body, and I mean, let's think about this from a normal perspective. Wouldn't you be at all bothered that you've just recorded some random person's dead body?
Mm.
Wouldn't that bother you? I mean, Dennis, you're a YouTuber as well, just like me. And I mean, wouldn't it bother you?
Hello?
Hello, Dennis.
Yeah.
Do you not? Wouldn't you think a bit of it? Wouldn't you find it weird? You're a YouTuber yourself. You're trying to get views on your channel. Wouldn't you find it bizarre if you did a video and then that same video is the video that you posted about a dead body? Morally, don't you feel? Wouldn't you feel a bit weird editing that video?
Obviously, I do. Like, I don't think he was thinking about it. He just wanted to edit it and upload it. But yeah, I don't know. That's the messed up part about this controversy.
And obviously, in terms of the repercussions after that, a lot of YouTubers, especially the smaller YouTubers like myself, like Denise, we felt the massive repercussions after that.
Yeah, that's what I was
to Mr. Pewdiepie for starting it all off, and then we had to feel it twice, like no one ever learnt the first time, through Logan Paul. Now, obviously, the repercussions that he got, the sort of punishment that he got from this action was to actually just have his YouTube Red series taken away and to be taken off Google preferred ads. Now, obviously that might hit his pocket a little bit, but he's a guy who's done, I think, well over 200 million views on his channel. And how would that affect someone of that magnitude? One, and two. The kind of repercussions that the smaller YouTubers have had to feel and deal with was way worse from what I can tell. I mean, we're the ones who are paying for his mistake. And if that's the case, Dennis, if that's the case,
smaller ones.
Not the bigger ones. Let me just finish this point. They take action right on the smaller YouTubers. We have to pay for bigger YouTubers' mistakes. So when you talk about it just being a mistake and someone just making a video and uploading it, isn't that a bit ironic that we're willing to give them that kind of leeway, but we're the ones that are going to suffer and pay for it in the end? I'll come to you, Dennis, because you seem to be eager to tell us a little bit about what you're thinking.
It's okay.
Denise?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Yeah, like if I uploaded that video about Logan Paul or PewDiePie, I would do that merch because I had like a certain amount of subs. Like if YouTube would have seen that video, I think they would have. Like they would like terminize. I don't know. Like delete my channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it was PewDiePie or something else, they're like the big or Logan. They're getting the most subs like from all of YouTube and like because of them,
But don't
YouTube
you
is
think
getting
that's
more
wrong?
popular.
Don't you think that's wrong? That there's one rule for
Yeah,
one and
we like
another rule for another.
we need to pay like the consequences that they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's I'm trying to get bigger on YouTube and they're like fucking me up. Like how can I grow?
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, isn't it like an issue? Exodus D with these kind of things happening, and then other YouTubers have to pay for the price of the bigger YouTuber. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That is bizarre. That is bizarre, man. I mean, when you bring it down to that level, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you know, if you do something wrong in school, and your principal is not gonna target everybody in the class for the one thing you did wrong. You know, it's just gonna be you that's gonna face it. You know, no matter how popular you are or not popular you are, or how intelligent you are or how stupid you are in school, you're still gonna get it. What about you, Crazy? What's your opinion on it? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely. I did see that video myself of that young kid that actually broke down. And it was actually quite shocking to see that happened. But at the same time, it's kind of like the reality of this is what's going on. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. 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 Mm. Mm. Do you think? Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's just gonna go on forever and ever and ever with this kind of thing. I think with all these bigger YouTubers, I think they don't really care. I mean, once they get to a certain size, it's kind of like a no-brainer for them just to do whatever the hell they want, and just people just have to deal with it. I think that's quite a it's challenging because I don't know how else to describe it, in the sense of they are doing things which is I mean they do stuff that literally is going to affect everybody else, and they don't really care that it is affecting everyone else, which is a shame, because I think if they did, then they would find that
give me that.
There's a lot of smaller YouTubers who are really affected by their actions.
Not bad. At least I got some sort of weapon now.
They don't really know what's. I don't know. I mean, they don't really know how to look after a smaller one, because everybody was small at some point, and we're never gonna get any bigger unless these people fix their shit up. Well, they're gonna put us off. Everyone's gonna leave because we can't. I mean, my channel faced deletion just a little while ago. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know. And we have to work hard. We have to work hard for it. Right. We are moving on to the next topic. Just before we jump onto that topic, I just wanted to do a quick little shout out, little commercial break for the sponsors of today's podcast. Obviously, we have got our awesome sponsors looking after the channel as always. We have got our amazing people over at fatalgrips.com giving us our amazing grips for our crazy controllers. And if you haven't been over to check them out, be sure to go check them out. You get a 5% discount if you use the hashtag code T4Army. Also, we got Cinch Gaming currently doing 10% off custom controllers. So if you guys want to grab yourself a 10% off custom controller, head over to Cinch Gaming, and again, type in the hashtag code T4Army to grab yourselves an awesome little custom controller from them, guys. They ship literally worldwide, and all their controllers are custom made. Also, don't forget to go check out Razer. Razer is one of the biggest sponsors of the channel, and they've been with us for absolutely ages. And obviously, Razer are there to support you guys with all your PC needs, all your external needs, your mice, your keyboards, and what have you. They've even got the awesome Razer headsets if you want to go check them out. And also, you get 5% off if you use the hashtag code T4Army. And on their PCs, the discounts are variant depending on what setup you're having delivered. Also, don't forget to go check out the brand spanking new merch. That's right, the merchandise is in the store. We have got some awesome t-shirts for you guys to go check out, so be sure to check the link in the description. Currently, we're still running the free shipping worldwide, and it's running, I think, till the 15th of February to help you guys with your Valentine's Day gift selection. So be sure to head over there and check out the awesome store, and not to forget, not the least, over at twitch.com we have got G2A, obviously your everyday game needs and everyday game wants. Be sure to check out G2A.com, links in the description. Be sure to go check them out. And if you're over at YouTube, we have got CD keys, just like me and just like everybody else. We recently had to upgrade our PS Plus. Cheapest place, no matter where you look
is
CD keys. Use the code T4Army to grab yourselves an awesome 10% off your next purchase for your PS Plus, or for any upcoming games that you want to buy. So be sure to go check them out. Links in the description as always. And I want to apologize right now for the crazy echoing that's happening, but I have no idea how it's happening. My mic somehow is repeating on someone else's mic on the live stream, and I don't know whose it is. There's my mic which is going off, but when I'm talking, mic 2's going off as well, which is meant for you guys. So I have no idea how that's happening. Let me just quickly check the settings on here. Wait, let me just okay, put that to that. Change this to this, and then it's still doing it. Let's mute that. Let's put that on. Hello. Yeah, the echo is just happening on this stupid thing. Let me just try and get rid of it. All right, we'll be back in 2 seconds. We're just gonna have a quick little break, and we'll be right back.
bound only by frozen memories. It's fine. Losing all these broken dreams tonight. Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories. It's hard, racing all these broken
Hello. Okay, now only mine's working. Yeah, but now we can't hear you guys. And if I do this, and then, oh, go on, do it again. Go on, do it again. Why don't you just be good? I've just shut down this. I don't know what's happening right now. Now it's not even hear you guys. Say something? Say something? Right, so we're back. And I'm just gonna quickly do a quick little noise test because it looks like I'm the one that's echoing, no one else. So can one of you guys just say something quickly? No, see that. Someone else's mic. Now my audio has decided not to play everybody's mic back. Right, we have some small technical difficulties. Have a little watch of the.
Oh God! Oh, you are evil! You are absolutely evil! What is going on, everybody? Dre here, and welcome back to another episode of Fortnite. Today is going to be a really exciting one because Battle Royale has made its way over to the Fortnite game. So we have the PvE, Save the World aspect of the game, and now we have 100-player PvP Battle Royale matches. Now, what makes that so cool in a game like this is obviously the building aspect. You can place traps, you can still build in the game, so it's taking what makes Fortnite so awesome and bringing it into a different genre, which is the very popular Battle Royale. So this video is going to be all about checking out this new update. Now, before we get too deep into it, I do want to let you guys know that this is a sponsored video, but it is an absolutely awesome game, and I do recommend you judge for yourself if it's worth the purchase or not. But I will say there is a few events going on right now. Battle Royale is a...
Yeah, and now it's turned it off. Hold on. It's... Oh yeah, wow. I just turned it off. But I turned it off and now I can't get you guys back on. I don't know what's happened. The funny thing is, on the podcast, you can't hear the echo now. But that's because I've turned you guys off. I don't know what's happened. Oh my god, I thought we fixed this on the testing stream. Okay, how about now? Let's try something now. No. No, it's definitely not happening. And one more time. This is what everybody has to put up with, everyone. You want to be on the podcast, is what you have to do. Okay, how about now? No, it's not. Still not happening. Oh my god.
Ammo. Okay, that's a good start. We might run into some opposition here. Oh, the bathroom. That's always great. We got some. Ah, god. Okay, you.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, let's have a little listen. Oh god. Close. No, that's. I don't know what's happened. I thought I clicked the right buttons, but I've clicked something and it's completely I have no idea. I've been pressing too many buttons, I think. This is what I did last time, and I was like, I don't know how to how to fix it. Everyone's like, oh my god, look, this is a viral video right now because T4 is literally fucked up. And he has no idea what he's done. This is true. I don't know what I've done. My voice sounds pretty clear though, but I just wish I could get you guys on there as well. Oh, come on. Okay, we're just gonna take a little. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to end it here. We might be back in a minute. I'm not sure. We'll see. We're just gonna try and fix this audio problem. We'll be back.